Here's what you missed this week on Play Mornings.
So, because I live alone, I tend to try and stick to one meal a month. Last month, it was hot dogs. The month before that, bologna sandwiches. And this month, with it being July 29th, I have eaten 87 peanut butter and jam sandwiches. I eat 3 a day, one for breakfast, one when I get home, and one for dinner. It's really easy to make. The ingredients aren't too pricey. And overall, it's a delicious meal.
John, how many
87 peanut butter and jam sandwiches. And after today, it's going to be 89. Because I had one this morning.
You haven't eaten anything else all month except for...
Nope. No. I've definitely eaten other stuff. But I've also eaten 87 peanut butter and jam sandwiches on top of that.
I can't with you sometimes. I don't know what it is about a peanut butter and jam sandwich or jelly sandwich.
It's so good, right?
It is the worst. I like Reese's Pieces. I don't like peanut butter ice cream. I don't like peanut butter sandwiches. It's weird. That being said, I think that growing up, my mom made me eat so many peanut butter and jam sandwiches to the point that made me not like them.
Well, I've eaten 87 in a month, and I'm not even, I'm genuinely not joking around with you. I have eaten 3 a day since July 1st.
And you're not sick of them?
No! They're delicious! I wish I was sick of them so then I could, get a better, more refined palate.
Okay, so August is coming up.
I have no idea.
You don't know what you're going to do for August?
It usually just comes up on the 1st when I go grocery shopping.
What if we take in suggestions?
Okay, 780-791-1037. Nothing, 1, too pricey. Nothing, 2, overly complicated.
Let's do craft dinner for the whole month of August.
I hate craft dinner.
Do you?
Probably more than you hate peanut butter and jam sandwiches.
We put it out there, yay or nay, is Beyoncé a country artist? Not one single person agreed with you, John.
Overwhelmingly negative towards one of, if not the most famous woman on the entire planet.
Yes. Now, you're not wrong saying that. Could you say, I guess you can say she has the highest grossing country tour of all time. Still don't classify her as a country artist, though.
Okay.
Now, shout out to Shauna. Shauna says, I'm with you, Marina.
Oh, yeah, here we go.
Thing. She says, the new stuff is barely country. The 80s to 2000s were the best. Beyonce needs to stay in her lane.
I was just going to say, let's shout out everybody who agrees with you.
Which is everyone who texted in.
Yeah, but we don't have to say it. We just said it.
We got a brand new texter, someone who's never texted in before, saying, nah, she's not a country artist.
We didn't ask yeah or nah.
Now, there was a really funny text message that came in. I'm just trying to load it here because my computer's being a little slow. It says, who on earth is Beyonce? Can you guys talk about something a little more relevant to reality, please?
To which me, Queen Bee enthusiast, responded with, Beyonce just had the highest grossing country tour of all time. I think it's a little relevant.
And then they go to say, I'm totally Team Marina on this one.
Shocker. Weird. I bet if you responded meanly, they would have been like, I'm totally Team John.
Then they go to say, and I will provide you with a list of legitimate country artists who support her. Here it is. 1.
Blank.
2.
Blank.
3.
Blank. And then the crying till I'm laughing emoji. To which, I responded, of course. I thought we didn't know who Beyonce was. The eyes emoji, the sideways crying till I'm laughing emoji. And I don't know if you see the new text message.
I do see it.
But now I'm confused. They responded, ja, 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 which, as some of you may know, I have a bunch of Latin friends.
Yeah.
That means like they're laughing in Spanish.
Yep. Right.
Love you guys. And then this is what gets me. So now I'm super confused, Marina.
Oh, and love the Rhea Rayburn.
Now, wait a damn minute.
Is this Rhea? Do you have a new phone?
Yeah, do you have 2 phones, Rhea?
Is this Rhea's husband, fiance, boyfriend?
I don't know. There's something fishy going on here that I would love some confirmation on.
Yeah,
either
me too.
Rhea or this person respond.
And it's weird because Rhea was texting earlier talking about the Giants and the video about the wet field.
Yeah, and the wet muck. I have no idea.
Anyways, Beyonce is not a country artist.
Oh. No, I'm a friend of Rhea's, and we used to work together. Imagine if Rhea wasn't a fan of the show. I wonder if they would just...
We need to clarify one more thing. Do you know who Beyonce is or not?
Yes. Do you know who Beyonce is? Let us know, please, within the next 5 seconds. I think we can push it to...
Who knows?
Beautiful day.
Who knows that this person actually knows who Beyonce is or not? I feel like if you don't know who Beyonce is, you're living under a rock. And
I also feel like they're not allowed to agree with you if they do not know who Beyonce is. Yesterday, I went to Starbucks for the first time in a while, and I got let on.
How?
What do you mean how? First of all, I'm such a catch that, I lead people on, so it was only a matter of time that people stop. What? Believe it.
I believe you.
Yeah, okay. So I went through the drive-thru. I was like, yeah, let me get a small caramel ribbon crunch. They're like, small? And I was like, oh, here we go. So whatever it was, grande.
Is that what
grande.
it is?
Yeah.
But isn't grande large?
No, venti is large.
What?
Yeah, venti is large.
This is why I go to Tim Hortons.
Grande, no, tall is small. Starbucks, get your bleep together. And when I got my thing, usually they just write like, oh, John on the cup or whatever.
Right.
This time they didn't. This time they wrote, you're the sweetest. And I was like, oh my God, here we go, baby. This is happening. Let me just say this. Sorry, Alex, but the cashier, she wasn't too bad looking. So I was like, okay, let's do this. And then I drove away because I was like, nothing's going to happen, right?
You get a phone number, nothing?
No, not yet. We get to that point. And then, anyways, I told my parents and I was like, yo, somebody likes me. And then they're like, oh, that's cool. And my sister's in that group chat. And she just so happened to go to Starbucks the exact same day. And she sent a photo of her cup.
Did it say the same thing?
So apparently Starbucks is now, instead of just writing your name on the cup, they're writing nice little messages.
So you're not that special.
I guess not. YouTube is doing something controversial, at least with my age group. Let me know how you feel about it. In the UK and Australia, they have implemented new laws and regulations as anybody under the age of 16 is kind of not allowed on social media.
Banned.
YouTube was exempt for a little bit, and now they're just not. They're put in with the TikToks, the Instagrams, the Twitters, everything. So YouTube is now rolling out a feature in which they're using AI to gauge how old the user actually is. And the reason it's controversial within my little community of, 20, 21-year-olds is because we watch a lot of kids stuff. I'll call a spade a spade. I watch a lot of Minecraft videos. If the AI solely goes off what I watch, I'm probably going to be deemed as like 13 years old. Now it is only...
I wasn't sure where you were going with this.
Dude,
now I understand.
It's only in the U.S. first, but it's supposedly going to roll out everywhere. I don't know if I like it, period. Even if I watched adult content on YouTube.
So this is only if you're watching the content for kids.
So every single video you watch, if you're in the US right now, it is being tracked by their AI. Everybody has a different system in place, and every single video you watch, it's like, well, does he watch more kids content? Does he watch Coco Melon? Does he watch toy reviews? Or is he watching more like, late show clips and stuff like that? If you're watching more late show clips than anything, you're probably gonna be deemed as an older person. If you watch more, again, Minecraft videos, you're probably gonna be on the younger side.
So if this rolls into Canada, for instance, say it does.
Yeah.
And you're watching these children's shows and YouTube clips and yada yada. Just because you watch those, they might flag your account that you're underage and that they're going to ban you from using YouTube.
And that's what a lot of people have an issue with.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I watched a clip from Australia yesterday. Somebody on the news was like, if you are watching this and you are under 16, your parents are not lying to you, you will be banned. And I was like, oh, shots fired.
I think that's crazy, though. I think banning social media as a whole is crazy.
Look, to be honest, and YouTube's been around for a lot longer.
2005.
Than I'd like to think about, to be honest. But for some reason in my brain, I don't consider YouTube social media.
Nor do I. And nor did the Australian government until they did.
That's very interesting.
Yeah.
Maybe just to save yourself, maybe stop watching children shows.
No, I would rather be deemed as a 9-year-old on YouTube and be like not allowed to watch anything than watch old people stuff. What do you watch on YouTube?
I don't watch YouTube.
Yeah, okay. There you go.
2024 YR4. That is the asteroid that we have previously spoken about, more so in the beginning of this year / end of last year, how it was that asteroid that could potentially smash into Earth.
Okay.
With its, I guess the observations that the scientists were doing, it peaked at 3.1%. That was the highest chance it had at hitting Earth. Now it's not going to hit Earth.
However,
However,
coming.
it might hit the moon.
Oh.
Now, this could be one of like a once in a lifetime thing for us to witness. It won't really affect us very much. You know, you might see a few little pieces of the moon.
Wait, I'm sorry.
Flying out.
No. So this was city destroying for
Yep.
Earth.
Yeah.
And for the moon, it's just going to be another day.
Yeah. Might get little particles of the moon.
If I'm
flying
not
towards Earth.
mistaken, the moon is like 4 times smaller than the Earth. Proceed.
Anyways, it's not going to really affect us if it does hit the moon.
Okay.
Like I said, we might see some debris flying towards Earth. Now, what I did notice when I was reading this article is that they mentioned that it could pose a potential risk for astronauts who might be on the moon in 7 years. Why don't we just plan around this and say we don't throw astronauts up there in 7 years?
Like, do we already have it scheduled in our calendar that, like,
Right?
oh, they're going to be on the moon as this thing is hitting it?
The thing is, they're going to be deorbiting some of the space stations to prevent debris from hitting the space station. So if we can do that, we just might as well not send the astronauts up to the moon.
And by the way, it's been like 70 years since we've gone to the moon.
It's been a long
What
time.
are we planning on going back? If we haven't in the 70 years, what's up there for us in 7 years?
Who knows?
The asteroid?
Yeah, right?
We send the worst people up there?
Oh, I got a list. Okay, so Cynthia Erivo is now the face of Listerine's new Wash Your Mouth campaign.
Cool.
And she is the latest celebrity to insure a body part, which being her mouth,
Okay.
for $2 million.
That's a lot of money.
Now, if you think that's a lot of money, I had to Google weird things that celebrities insure.
Okay.
Julia Roberts, great smile. We all know this. Her smile is insured for $30 million. You thought $2 million was a lot. America Ferrera, she's the face of Aquafresh, $13 million. That's a lot of money. J-Lo, her curves.
Oh, yeah.
$27 million.
I heard about that one, and that's not enough.
Bruce Springsteen's vocal cords.
Oh, here we go.
$6 million. Mariah Carey's legs, probably the highest insured body part in the world, at $1 billion. You're looking at Mariah
She
Carey's
got
legs
some
now.
sexy ass legs, yo. I get it.
And Rihanna's legs are insured for $1 million. Taylor Swift's legs insured for $40 million.
These ladies got some nice legs. I get
A
it.
lot of money.
I get it.
David Lee Roth from Van Halen insured his sperm for $1 million.
I'm not going to look up his sperm.
Please don't. Let's see. Gene Simmons from Kiss insured his signature tongue for $1 million. Miley Cyrus also insured her tongue for $1 million. What would you insure?
That's a great question. There's not a lot of good stuff. I don't know. Nothing. Hair? Question mark? I literally, there's nothing about me that I would insure. You?
I don't think there's anything I would insure either.
Like, this is a ridiculous thing that people are doing.
Maybe if I had like a boob job or like a BBL or something.
Maybe. But even, my question is, at this point in time, I mean, if Bruce Springsteen, say he fries his vocal cords, it's like, cool, now you have $6 million. However, you can no longer sing. Is that worth it to you?
But doesn't he have to pay into the insurance?
Yeah, I believe every single month.
So I don't really see the point in insuring a body part when you're just going to get your own money back.
I think it like doubles or something. As somebody who doesn't have insurance besides the basic plan they give us at work, I don't know anything about this. I do know, however, $2 million for a mouth. Pretty dumb. It's a good marketing campaign.
It's not terrible, but it could be $1 million for a tongue.
I wonder what her legs look like, though. Like, that's the question. Is her mouth the thing we need to insure? Or there's too many legs out there, by the way.
Okay, I gotta ask you this question. Any of your parents or your friends' parents' home, do they ever have a weird rule that you had to abide by whenever you were over?
No. I want to say no. Like,
dig deep.
There were like some houses where it was like shoes are okay, and then some were like shoes weren't okay. I was a shoes okay house.
I was a shoes not okay house.
We didn't have carpeting.
Neither did we.
Then that's weird. Like, what?
Okay, the reason I asked you this question, A really good friend of mine back home, if every time I'd go over to her house, we weren't allowed to flush the toilet.
I'm done with
If
this
it was
story.
a number one, you weren't allowed to flush the toilet. When you wipe, you do your thing, you throw it in the garbage. You don't flush the toilet. And I couldn't stand this because you get that like stagnant, stale pee smell. And it just popped up into my head randomly, and it just made me wonder if anybody else grew up with someone who had a weird rule in their home.
Not as weird as that. Unless somebody texts in and is like, we weren't allowed to flush after a poop. Then that's the only way it could get weirder. We could flush pee. Perfectly fine. The poops had to sit.
I think it's because, and somebody correct me if I'm wrong, I think they were on like a septic tank or something, so the less flushing, the better.
What does that mean they were on a septic tank?
So instead of like being, there's like a tank or something in your lawn, like underground.
Oh, what? No! That shouldn't
So that's
be a
where
thing.
the water comes from. It's not where your number one and number twos go. It's where the water comes from. It's just a tank underground or something like that.
I thought all that
Look,
was
I
going
could be
into the
wrong.
ground.
But anyways, I think that's why they didn't flush the toilet. But it made me not want to go over to their house because
Of course.
it smelled.
Of course.
So now I need to know if anybody else had some weird rule that they had to follow when they went over to someone's home.
You know, I'm going to take a guess and say I know who's going to text in. It's going to be Courtney, only because she was also a leash kid. So I feel like leash kids like you and Courtney stick together in, wow, did we grow up weird as hell.
Yeah, there were some weird things growing up. Trying to think of other weird things that we had to follow going into other friends' homes.
I would like to point this out. I said shoes on or off, and you hit us with, yeah, we weren't allowed to flush the toilet at my one friend's house. That's crazy. 780-791-1037. Can you beat
that?
not flushing the toilet? I hope not. I hope not.
Me too.
It's time that we talk about Jeffrey Epstein. However, not that Jeffrey Epstein.
There's another one?
Yeah, there's a mayoral candidate in Boston who shares the name with, as we all know, the sex pest, Jeffrey Epstein. And it's drawn some attention online with some jokes, some people feeling bad, and some people just being like, dude, change your name. Come on now. What are you doing?
I would have changed my name for sure.
Well, that's what I want to bring up. It's like, what names aren't you allowed to name your kid anymore? Not against the law. Hitler, obviously. That's
Obviously.
against the law, I think, everywhere. But, like, going forward, if your last name is Epstein, you know? I dare say just change your full last name.
Or just do like a whole share thing and just have no last name.
I like that. Somebody got elected recently in New York, and his last name was Epstein, and his first name was Harvey.
Shut up.
Yeah, so like you get Harvey Weinstein in there, you get Jeffrey Epstein, you throw them together in one name, and he got elected. So it's
Wow.
like maybe people don't care that much. It says here that the locals apparently don't care, which I don't get how that's possible. If you were Marina and I was, let's say, like O.J. Simpson, like say that was my full name.
Okay.
You can't look past that.
I would probably
You
ask
can't.
for a new co-host.
Yeah, you can't look past that at all. So it's like, how bad of a name is too bad of a name? And I think Jeffrey Epstein nowadays tops the list.
Maybe number two. Hitler's got to be number one.
What about Osama bin Laden?
Okay, that's number two.
Yeah, so Hitler, Osama bin Laden, and then Jeffrey Epstein.
Yeah, I like that list. I don't.
You like it? No,
that
no, no!
list.
Clip that! Clip that! Clip that!
I wonder who reached out to who first. Katy Perry to Justin Trudeau or Justin Trudeau to Katy Perry?
Oh, that's a great question. Katy Perry's pretty hot, so I would think Justin Trudeau.
That's what I was going with.
Yeah.
That's what I was going with. So 2 hours they spent having dinner together.
Nice.
It's so funny because I was talking to our boss after the show yesterday. I'm like, did you see KP and JT? And Jordan was like, weird because JT just posted that he was in Switzerland with his kid.
He
I was
seems
like,
to be very intertwined in Justin
Justin-
Timberlake. In
Trudeau's
Justin
life.
Trudeau's life.
But like that totally could have been posted, could have been taken place a week ago, a month
Yeah,
ago.
that's true.
Just a delayed post.
Yeah.
So a lot of people online were saying that is not Justin Trudeau, especially from the image that TMZ posted. It was kind of from the back. So you couldn't really see Trudeau's face. It is Trudeau.
Yeah?
There are videos of them walking out together. Trudeau looks directly at
yeah.
the camera. It 100,000,000% is Justin Trudeau.
Okay.
Now, People posted this, like the magazine
Yep.
People. They posted this. Basically, Katy Perry, JT step out for dinner in Montreal 1 month after she announced a split from Orlando Bloom. The comments do not disappoint.
No?
They do not disappoint at all. He's probably doing research for the Canadian Space Program. I mean, she's saying, let's go all the way tonight. People are putting all her lyrics in there. He wants to know all about her life as an astronaut for science. Like, the comments are not disappointing at all. What are your thoughts on KP and JT?
Good for them. You know,
You're here for it?
Two very attractive people should be together. It's always sad when you see a very attractive person with a very ugly person. So, like, because you're like, what's going on there? But, like, two attractive people together, oh, go off, you two. Go off.
I don't know about Trudeau being an attractive man. I don't. I can't.
I think you're a little blinded by, you know, being an adult when he was prime minister. I was an adult for a year and a half of him being
Are you
prime
an
minister.
adult yet, John?
Okay, this conversation.